Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be trying the L'Oreal Tinted Balm infused with hyaluronic acid because if you guys know, my favorite product is the IT Cosmetics Do It All Tinted Balm. Whenever this came out, my TikTok comments were flooded with try the L'Oreal. It's the same thing, same ingredients, significantly cheaper. It is the exact same product, which we know L'Oreal owns IT Cosmetics, but you could not find this anywhere. It was not in stores. It had it online, but it was pretty much all sold out except for the darker shades. So I don't know if they just relaunched it, if they've changed anything about it. Who knows, they could have sold the formula to IT Cosmetics and this is a little bit different, but this just now got like a new display and everything in my Ulta, and now you can find it everywhere. So I don't know what sort of changes they did. This says instant hydration, healthy looking, radiant finish, lightweight, buildable coverage that can be used as a foundation, concealer, and contour, non-greasy feel, non-cakey finish. We're gonna try this on its own today. If you want a separate video with a side-by-side of these to see how they wear, let me know, but I'm going to work. So I'm just gonna do the one product today just so I know I'm the same color all over. Okay, I'm gonna prep my skin the same way that I always do. I just have my normal skincare routine on, and then I'm gonna go in with my Tatcha serum stick. I'm gonna put this underneath my eyes, especially because I removed my fallout, so the under eye cream has been removed a little bit. I'm gonna put a little bit on the top of the cheeks. This product I literally can't get enough of, and then I'm just gonna blend that in with my finger. And then for primer, we're gonna go in with the Tatcha Silk Canvas. This is just a pore filling primer, so I'm just gonna put this on the nose where I have the larger pores. I'm also trying this thing of filming for YouTube here and filming for TikTok here, so we'll see how this works because I want to figure out a system to be able to film for both platforms, all platforms I guess if you include Instagram, so we'll see. So I did get the shade 1 very light. The next shade up was rose something, and I definitely don't have like a pinky rose undertone, so I decided to not go with that one, but I might be able to do the next shade up after that if I get a little bit more color. I have used the IT Cosmetics one so much that I could just touch this and tell you if it's the same product. Okay, so right off the bat, I'm telling you this is not the same product. The IT Cosmetics one is very unique in its formulation. It feels very wet and cooling to the touch, which I think is what makes it work for a lot of different skin types because it's more wet versus like oily. This product to me feels very lotiony. Like I can feel the moisture that's in it. It says it's non-greasy, but it feels kind of greasy on my hand, I'm not gonna lie. It's also a lot stiffer of a product. Like I can dip right into the IT Cosmetics and get a decent amount of product versus this is more like densely packed in there, so I'm having to put my finger in there quite a bit. But we're gonna start applying. Yeah, right off the bat, this is a completely different product, but wow, this is like a perfect color match. This is a really nice color match. I feel like I'm getting more coverage with this. It definitely feels heavier than the IT Cosmetics, but as far as the two products go, this one matches me significantly more than the IT Cosmetics. It is really pretty though. Like I can feel this on my skin. This is not a lightweight product in my opinion. Not lightweight as far as like tinted balms go, but definitely lightweight as far as foundations go. And I'm definitely getting more coverage than the IT Cosmetics. Yeah, I definitely don't even think that I could do a side-by-side with these because these are not the same product. And this is significantly more glowy than the IT Cosmetics. Like I look greasy, I'm not gonna lie. If I turn my head, like I look greasy. Like this feels actually kind of heavy as far as skin tints go. Like I just feel like I'm wearing a foundation, but the IT Cosmetics will transfer if you touch it, but I feel like this is gonna like heavily transfer because it's so greasy. So we are going to touch. Yeah, like it all came off of my ring and everything, and it like heavily came off versus the IT Cosmetics. Like I feel like it will transfer, but it doesn't completely remove the product from where you touched it. Like I'm gonna take my hand, as you can see, it's gone. Like it's literally gone off my face. Like not that it just like transferred, like it removed it from my skin. So this is not a transfer proof, so do not touch your face while doing this. So obviously I still have to like wear this product, but for me this is a tinted balm I would wear in the colder months when I'm drier if I don't want a lot of coverage, versus the IT Cosmetics I think is a little bit more suitable in the summer with it being more water-based. I don't know if I like this, and I like a very glowy product, but I genuinely look and feel incredibly greasy, and I'm so dry. I will like put oils under my makeup. I put so much hydration on before my makeup because I love a glow. I love moisture, but this doesn't feel like a good moisture. Like I'm scared to touch my face because it's gonna come off. Okay, since I feel like this is a little bit more coverage than I was hoping for, I'm gonna take my Charlotte Tilbury concealer because I feel like I need a little bit more underneath my eyes to balance this out, and then I'm gonna blend it in with my sponge. Okay, so using a clean part of the sponge actually lifted that product. This is not going well. You can literally see, I don't know if it's gonna pick up on camera, but all right here where the sponge, like this part of the sponge is touching, it's literally picking up that product. So I'm gonna go to the other side where that foundation is. I'm gonna have to like reapply it. For bronzer, I'm gonna take the Morphe Cheek Thrills in Maui Surf. I'm just gonna use the cream. I think this is the lightest color, and I'm definitely gonna bronze up the skin. So far, from what I can see at a distance, it's not picking up the product. But honestly, it could just be mixing with the product where it moves around so much. Go across the nose. I'm gonna have to powder this heavily. Yeah, normally I have to blend my bronzer out more than this. Like I can see usually like a distinct line between my bronzer and my foundation, but I think the products are genuinely just mixing on my face, which is making it blend easier. So that's not, I guess, the worst thing. Okay, so looking at this up close in my mirror, it actually, like, it looks good. It looks very smooth. It doesn't look cakey or anything like that. It's just so oily. Honestly, this reminds me a lot of the Milk Hydro Grip Tint Moisturizer, which I hated. I shit on that product because I hated it so much. That reminds me a lot of this. For blush, this is the e.l.f. Luminous Putty Blush in the shade Maui. I'm just gonna press that in. I don't even know if they still make this blush. It is so old, but it's so beautiful. If you don't like a super crazy, like bright blush and you like something a little bit more subtle, it's a good one. Now for powder, we're gonna do something a little bit different because I feel like where this is so oily, if I go in with my straight powder puff, it's gonna cling too much. So I'm gonna take my Huda Beauty powder, and this is a Morphe M202 blush brush. And I'm gonna lightly set it first. That way I can make sure the product doesn't cling when I use the powder puff. And definitely this is doing what the Hydro Grip one did. Like it looked really pretty once I powdered it, and then throughout the day it got really cakey and gross. But I could be wrong, and this could wear beautifully. I'm going to, I think, do check-ins on my TikTok. So if you want to see that there, it will be there. I am going to powder the forehead. I don't typically do that, but it's a little shiny, you know? And you can even see like on my nose, there's still a lot of radiance there even after powdering. I don't normally powder down here, but I feel like if I touch my face, all that's coming off. Okay, so now after powdering, that's actually really pretty. I'm actually going to not do a highlighter today because I want to see how much like oils come through this product, and I feel like putting on a highlighter is going to skew that. So I'm going to do my faux freckles really quick, finish the rest of my makeup, and I'll come back and show you what the full face looks like completed. Okay, so I'm actually going to powder around my mouth because looking at it up close in my mirror, it looks very greasy. Powdered, but greasy, and I'm afraid that that's going to get really greasy and gross throughout the day. And then I'm going to do my Charlotte Tilbury setting spray just to further help it last. Okay, so here is the makeup completed. I just threw on the Sephora Collection Touch of Rose lip liner, and the lipstick is the YSL Love Shine Candy Glaze, just to give me a little bit of something. But as far as the skin tint goes, right now, the way it looks right now, I do like it. However, this took a lot of powder to even get to this point, and I'm still very glowy. This is not gonna last. I know makeup enough to know that this is not gonna stay like this all day. It's gonna start to get cakey because I had to powder it to get it to look not like a grease ball. And again, I like super glowy products, so we'll see. Like I said, I'm doing a TikTok on this as well, and I will update you over there on how this wears since it's easier to do a wear test. But what are your thoughts? Have you tried this? Do you like it? I definitely feel like they reformulated it because the amount of people that swore that it's the same product, it's not the same product. But that is everything. I will see you guys in my next video.